Shalom. All glorification, honor, and praise is due only unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, along with the bishops Wazaquanyam, who are ruling and teaching the lambs well. And salutations to the elect of Yasharallah, the Bayat Shah Dawada, which is the house of David, that's being rebuilt in these last days. And of course, it starts with the prophets first, 144,000, and then goes on down to that remainder of the remnant, which consists of men, women, children who believe the testimony and have the faith, who are the friends and helps of the prophets. They too are going to be delivered out of this coming destruction. That's what's coming to America. Complete total destruction. Today is July the 5th. It's like it. 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. We just got through another Masonic inspired, Folly Day, which is, the 4th of July, which, many of our people, 2/3 of them anyway, the unbelievers, right, participated in, especially, Jake being, the so-called Negroes. Jake's all up into that bullshit. But all of our people over here in America are out of it. They're totally invested in this society, which is about to be, brought down, violently, I might add. But yeah, thankfully, I was just kind of laid low. I didn't hear no fireworks. I didn't, didn't hear any of it. Stayed inside, didn't even go out, But anyway, that's behind us, thankfully. So let's get into this, right? This is off of, you can see the headline, Watcher.guru, which was put up 2 days ago now. New nation to jail people who use the US dollar. And these are beautiful times, man. And it's a so-called African nation, all right, that's had enough of ease, specifically Amalek's bullshit, all right. Pretty much, man, this dude, this low life, the basis of men, Esau, all right, once again, starting with them fakes, them frauds, they being chased out of this world, man. All right. Matter of fact, let's get that in the book of Job real quick. And we're just gonna get right to the point. In the book of Job, the 18th chapter and the 18th verse. Okay, and it reads, "He shall be driven from light into darkness." He is talking about, once again, Esau. All right, the so-called white race. But we key in on the ones who are the real power brokers in this earth, And those are those international bankers, man. The ones who lie to you about everything, man. The synagogue of Satan, man. The bastards who dwell in Ashdod. Okay? Because, these, Salaki, I don't know how that happened. Yeah, Salaka. Because these low level, so-called white people, they don't know what the hell's going on. They even more out of it and more delusional than the 2/3, man, or just as delusional as 2/3. They got no clue, man. And they believe all those lies. They believe that, well, whatever, man. Let me just keep on with the scripture. All right, Job chapter 18 again, in verse 18. "He shall be driven from light into darkness." That's right, man. All right, and what? And chased out of the world. All right, and again, a lot of these African nations, they're aligning with Russia. Okay, they don't have anything to do with Esau, Edom no more. At least the Western Edomites, because Russia, they're Edomites too, but they're fed up with the West, and in particular, okay, the banking families who control everything in America. All right, so this man is being chased out of the world. All right, this is Bible prophecy, and we're witnessing it happen. A new South African nation is following the BRICS de-dollarization mission, planning to jail any people in the country who use the U.S. dollar. As the economic alliance has continued its efforts to abandon the U.S. dollar, Zambia has become the latest country to ditch the greenback and plans to force its citizens to do the same by law. Okay? And here's a post. All right, off of BRICS info. Okay, it says, just in, Zambia introduces plan to jail individuals caught using the U.S. dollar and other foreign currency for up to 10 years. Wow, you're gonna do 10 years just for pulling out one of them greenbacks. Wow. Way to go, Zambia, right? All right. Yeah, a draft document released by the Bank of Zambia on Saturday revealed that individuals caught using foreign currency for local transactions could face up to 10 years in prison. Okay, not jail. Yeah, prison. All right, or substantial fines. Zambia is a smaller country in the South African region. The latest drafted rule is likely targeting the U.S. dollar, specifically to garner attention from the BRICS bloc. Isaiah 47 comes to mind. But you know what? Let's get Habakkuk real quick. All right. I hadn't brought this out in a while, so let's go to the book of Habakkuk, okay? Chapter 2. And get right to the point in the 6th verse, right? Shall not all these take up a parable against him? All right, again, the him being Esau. All right, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Now, and that's the thing, the U.S. dollar, all right, well, the U.S. government, rather, Slovakia, all right, is in debt up to its eyeballs, man. Okay, and all this money that we call money, which isn't, it's just fiat, okay, it is worthless. Okay, so these nations, are fleeing away from it. All right, if you go into the word for thick clay in the Hebrew, you can go look it up. It's a batyat, which goes into debt. Okay, debt. But these other nations, they're taking up, parables against this man and taunting this man. Okay, coming against them, right? It says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them? Because verse 8, thou hast spoiled many nations. All right, and then again, how did E spoil many nations? Through this U.S. dollar, man, which is how America became a superpower. All right, the U.S. dollar being the global reserve currency. All right, it says through their fractional reserve banking construct. Okay, that's how they spoiled the nations. How else did they spoil the nations? Well, they enslaved the Lord's people. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, the biblical Israelites, along with you Israelite foreigners. And then they to get you to sign on to the petrodollar, which all that's coming to an end. All right, they get you to adopt their policies, like their alphabet policies, okay, and allow that filth to defile your nation, okay, all kinds of ways, man, because thou hast spoiled many nations. All right, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, right, because of men's blood and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. All right, and I'm gonna keep going, as a matter of fact. Verse 9, woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house. And that's Esau is the most covetous creature on the planet. Wanting what's not yours, man. Okay? Wanting another man's land and taking it. Wanting another man's woman and taking her. Wanting another man's resources and taking them. All right? So evil is coming to E's house, man. All right? It says that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. But his time is up, man. He's not going to be delivered from the power of evil, because we are in the days of his demise, right? And I'm gonna end it there. All right. Let's see. We'll go back. Okay, this says former Zambian President Thabo Mbeki also appears on board with the new initiative to abandon the U.S. dollar. In a recent discussion around the U.S. dollar, he said that China, India, many African countries, and those in Latin America have been questioning the use of the U.S. currency as a trading currency in the world. He added that 2 countries who did not use the dollar as their currency got into trade agreements, there was no use in using it. And that's factual. All right. But anyway, I thought this was interesting, so I get through the spirit, wanted to comment on it. Yeah, man. So hey, shameful spewing is on E's glory. The Jew lies have been exposed once again through the preaching and teaching of this gospel primarily. The dollar, is dead. It's a laughing stock. All right, you're gonna go to prison if you use it in some of these places in so-called Africa. All right, which is the land of Ham according to the scriptures. Lord willing, you was edified though. And with that, I want to say shalom. On to the next one.